All right, so it is a beautiful day in Pennsylvania, and I think we need to work on some bonsai. So let me go grab my apple tree, and we're gonna work on some bonsai. All right, so this is an apple tree that I've grown from seed. This is one of a pair of three that I have that I grew from seed all together. This one has actually never been root pruned, so I think I'm going to do some heavy lifting on this tree today. Even though it's probably not the best time of year to do this, it looks like the tree has stopped putting out any leaves for right now. It finished its first flush of growth. So I'm thinking maybe right now I'm going to try and do a root prune on this and get this out of the organic soil, because this thing has never been root pruned and I just want it to be in better shape for the future. I'm also only utilizing about half of the pot here, and I'm not going to change the pots here. I'm just going to keep it in this same trainer pot, but what I will do is give it some fresh bonsai soil. There's a lot of growth happening up near the tippy top of it, and I think I want to cut it down more. I think the trunk is still a little bit too long for what I want for this tree. This thing's probably about, I want to say like 3 years old. I'll have to double check on old videos to see how old it is, but yeah, it's getting up there and it's never been root pruned, so today's the day. We're gonna do this. So let's do it. All right, so let's get this bad boy out of the pot. So again, this thing has never been repotted besides, minor up pots, but the roots have never got any type of work done on them. So I'm very curious to see what's gonna go on in here. And like I said, if I do any, if I do anything, do any long-term damage to this tree, I have two other as a backup. So this is a big risk, hopefully a big reward if it goes as planned. Here we go. Now I did water this morning, unfortunately. I wasn't going to work on it, but so it is pretty wet. All right, let's work on this soil. All right, I think that will do it for now. So I'm gonna go and clean up these roots. So I'll be right back. All right, and we are back now with a mostly washed off roots here. There's a couple little stragglers on here, but I'm not worried about that. So as you can see, there are some roots that are going in some strange directions here, like mostly this one right here, which appears to be our taproot that goes down, under, around, and comes out on top here. Now, if you do see that, we do have a little bit of a curve going on down here with the trunk, so that's kind of cool. So yeah, let's work on the taproot first. Get rid of that big taproot, then we'll go from there. So I might work on this taproot in sections because it ends right here and then goes down and under here. So let me just, yeah, let's do this in sections. Let's get this first part here. Big root. And it comes down here. Make sure I'm not cutting any other roots that I want to keep. There we go. There's that piece. And we do have some higher up roots here that I want to get rid of quick. Some of this one, like this one, this one, this one, this one. So let's do that quick. And it looks like I knocked off a little branch that I was hoping to keep, but oh well, it's not a big deal. It wasn't that big anyway. Get some of these little nubs. This one's going in a weird direction. A lot of weird directions on these roots. This one's weird, it kind of goes in and around. Strange. We're doing work on this thing today. Have a little bit of organic soil there still. I might wash that off a little bit. I'm gonna go rinse this real quick. And we're back. Well, we went a little chop heavy on this, but I think it was necessary. So you can see the root plane, we're stopping the root plane around here. Ideally, I'd like it to end it up there a little bit more, but I want to keep a couple of these little roots in here just for the survival of the tree. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta go do some big cuts to have these trees survive, or at least to be nice bonsai. So yeah, let's take a look at this. Let's put it in some soil, and then maybe we'll do some branch selection up here. So let's do it. All right, so we're gonna put it back in this little pot that I just cleaned out. So it's all nice and clean. It does have a lot of drainage holes here at the bottom. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get my window screen, drainage screen that I used to cut out, and I'm just gonna cut I'm gonna cut all around here and just have a big drainage screen right over top. So let's do that. All right, so here's our drainage screen, and let's just roughly cut it out for right now. Somewhere along these lines. All right, now let's cut along a little bit more precisely. There we go. All right, I think that looks pretty good to me. All right, so let's flip it on over. Get rid of these scraps. We'll use that for future drainage. And let's plop that in there. I think that works pretty well. All right, so yeah, let's get a whole lot of soil in there. And before we put soil on, we got to use our little dust mask here, our little safety mask, so we don't breathe any of that bonsai soil in. Let's put some soil in here. All right, let's get some water on this. There we go. All right, now that we have it all in fresh bonsai soil and the roots are all pruned up, now let's look at the top part up here. See what's going on with these branches. So let's get in a little bit closer. So I don't think I'm gonna mess with the cutting down the trunk anymore. I was thinking about cutting the trunk down a little bit, but I want to I think I want to keep this one a little bit taller than my other apple tree bonsais. But looking at the structure here, we do have two branches coming out at the same plane right here, and then another set of two branches here and here. I think I'm going to eliminate this one and this one here. So we'll keep this as the first branch that we'll see. So we'll get rid of this one. So we have trunk coming up, first branch there, and then the next branch will be this over here. Well, there's actually two. So let's get rid of this one right here. All right, and now that we have two branches coming here, this one right here kind of comes out, but this one comes up and around, kind of curving into the tree again. However, we actually have three, and this one looks like it actually comes down and arcs down a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this one first, and then how this one kind of like arcs up and back in towards the tree. We'll get rid of that one here. All right, we're looking a little better now. So next up, let's tackle the information going up here at the very top. So let's dive back in. All right, so on this side right here, we have these two branches coming up. And I think, oh, we actually technically have three. Or, oh wait, that might just be a leaf. But I think I do want to get rid of this one here. So now we just have that one branch going up, and I will shorten it back to here. Maybe we actually keep this branch here and get rid of these two on the top. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll get rid of this one here. And this one here. Yeah, that's looking better. I think I want to bring this branch down to here. Yeah, I think that'll do it for now. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I think we're done for today on this one. So we cut off a decent amount of foliage here. We cut off a lot of roots at the bottom. And yeah, hopefully I didn't kill this thing. But you know, this is sometimes you have to make some hard choices in bonsai. So yeah, I think we'll let this grow over the summer and come back to this in a couple months and see how it's doing. So yeah, that's all we got for today. Thanks for watching.